Normal distribution part 2. We have a database of car sales with a mean price of 20,000 and a standard deviation of 1,500. Using the 68, 95, 99.7% rule, this is an assumption of a normal distribution. What percentage of prices are above 21,500, below 17,000, and between 20,000 and 20,500. When we have a normal distribution, some of the problems in the homework start off with a partially completed normal distribution, but supposing that wasn't there, here's how we're going to start. 20,000 right in the middle. And then we're going to count off by standard deviations, by $1,500. So add 1,500, we get 21,500. Add 1,500, we get 23,000 and 24,500. And then count backwards, subtract 1,500, 18,500, 17,000, 15,500. Now the 68, 95, 99.7 rule has to do with percentages of scores that fit in these various compartments. 68% says 68% of the scores are within one standard deviation from the mean. So between here and here. So it turns out there are 34% here and 34% here. You can just go ahead and fill that out. In the book they have two lines with a 68%, but this is more useful to have it broken down. Now 95% said you can go one more standard deviation and you have 95%. Well, you can subtract 95 minus 68 and you get 27. 27 is left over for here and here. So we'll make that 13.5% and we'll make that 13.5%. And then also 99.7% falls 3 standard deviations from the mean. Well, you can do 99.7 minus 95. Sorry about that, that's a minus. And we get 4.7. Divide by 2, you get 2.35%. 2.35%. Now the tail end right here is 0.15%, and right here is 0.15%. So a tiny fraction of that would be within 4 standard deviations and 5, then 6, and 7, but this tends to be so small that it's not worth worrying about. You can add up 34, 13 and a half, 2.35, 0.15. 50% is this way, 50% is this way. That's just good to know. Now, what percentage of prices are above 2150? 2150 is right here. But guess what? It's going to be this plus this plus this. I'll just write that in here. 34 plus 13.5. Sorry about that. I started one too early. 13.5 plus 2.35 plus 0.15. That adds up to 16%, which kind of makes sense. 16% plus 34 is 50, by the way. Below 17,000, there's 17,000 right there. And guess what's going to be that plus that? 2.35 plus 0.15, 2.5%. Okay. Between 20,000 and 2450, 20,000 is right here. 2450 is right here. And so guess what? That plus that plus that. So we have 34 plus 13.5 plus 2.35 Can't add the 0.15, that's to the right of the arrow. And that ends up being, okay, ends up being 40. 2 and, let's see, 2 and 3 is 5, 9.85%. Okay, it's all of 50% except for 0.15%, so you can add it up in that way. So that's all for this video. This covers a pretty wide stretch of problems. I believe some of the problems are, they give you the words you have to do this, and some of the problems they give you part of this in any event. But it's a good habit to get into. Just draw the diagram and go from there. We'll be back with part 3 in a minute.